If you grow your following the wrong way and you don't focus on building an audience of people who are actually interested in your services and that you can actually help, then it doesn't matter how many eyeballs you have, even if you have millions of them, if they are not your target audience. Hi, bestie, and welcome to a new Tea Talk with Adama where we discuss mindset, business, and everything in between. Upload a new podcast every Wednesday and a new TikTok every Thursday. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss anything. So today's topic is a bit controversial, as you can see in the title. I want to tell you why your goal should not be to have more followers and how it could actually harm your business. So I know that in the social media world, it seems like one of the main goals is to have a lot of people following you and what you do. And this is really attached to our ego because we all want to be liked, right? So it's deeply attached to our human nature. And when we get a thumbs up or we get a follow, it automatically boosts our ego and make us feel better about ourselves. And we feel like we are doing something good. The thing is, when you take it to a business perspective, what will it do for your business to actually have more followers? So I want to give you 4 reasons why having more followers might not be a good thing for your business. Reason number 1, followers are not buyers. I say this all the time. Have you heard stories about people who had millions of followers and one day they decided to sell a product, but they only had a few people out of millions who actually bought this product? And that is something that happens a lot, especially in the influencer world. And so as entrepreneurs and service providers, we don't want that to happen to us as well. So I say that followers are not buyers because it doesn't mean that they are your ideal client or that they are interested in buying something from you. That's why, yes, having more eyeballs on your business might be a good thing because it means that you are more likely to have people buying from you. If, for example, your conversion rate is 2%, then if you have 1,000 eyeballs on your business instead of just 100, then potentially you can convert more, right? But if you grow your following the wrong way and you don't focus on building an audience of people who are actually interested in your services and that you can actually help, then it doesn't matter how many eyeballs you have, even if you have millions of them, if they are not your target audience. That's why you might think it's strange to see people with very small communities who actually have sustainable businesses and who are successful as entrepreneurs, but that's because they focused on building the community first and not on building a random following. So that's what you will have to do as well. And if you feel like having just 100 people following you is not enough, try to picture a room full of 100 people. This is actually a lot. And that's something we don't focus on enough because you feel like if you had 1,000, 10,000 and more followers, you would be more successful. But that's actually the ego talking, right? As we said before. So whenever you feel like you are not going fast enough, remember that. Could you actually fit all your current followers into one single room? And chances are you can't. And that means that you are actually already reaching a lot of people. So then your mission is to make sure that they are your ideal clients. The reason number 2, going viral in order to have more followers from one day to another isn't a sustainable strategy. So as I told you before, the goal if you want a sustainable business is to have an engaged audience who loves what you do and who benefits from your services and the content that you are producing. What happens when you are trying to chase this kind of virality is that you may follow the trends and try to make some very entertaining content. But the thing is that even if you gain a lot of followers from, let's say, having one viral video, it doesn't mean that these people would be actually interested in your services and in your business. If the viral content that you created has nothing to do with your business and it was just to be funny or to be entertaining, then people are not going to be interested in buying from you. So this is one common mistake. If you are not just trying to be a famous content creator or influencer and you actually have services and products that you want to sell, then going viral with random content isn't going to help you. Besides, virality is not something that you can predict. meaning that it is not sustainable. The only thing that would make your content sustainable is being consistent and making sure that each piece of content you create is part of your ideal client's journey. Reason number 3, when you try to gain more followers, you can easily fall into the trap of comparison and feeling like you are not doing enough. Now, when you see other people with a huge following, you have no idea how many of these people are actually converted into clients. So that's why you should always dig deeper than just the vanity metrics. Just because you gain more followers from one day to another doesn't mean that your business is going to blossom. If you didn't have valuable content that these people could see on your profile or on your channel, whatever you are trying to create, then they are just not going to engage. Because when you think about it, giving a follow to someone is very simple. You can just do it in one click. It doesn't mean that you will go back to this person's profile and actually consume more of their content. So you have to make sure that yes, they give you a follow, but you give them a reason to come back to see more of your content. Otherwise, it will be all for nothing and you will actually never have a conversation with these people. And one day they will see your profile appear again and they will not even remember who you are anymore or why they followed you in the first place. So they are just going to unfollow you again. And that's a cycle that happens a lot if you focus on gaining followers but not on building a community. That's why whenever I see social media managers whose tactics is to follow and unfollow to help a page grow, I always cringe, because this is as good as a tactic as buying followers, because once you do that, people will realize that you don't care about them, that you are only there for the numbers, and that you are not interested in actually providing value. Okay, so don't compare yourself. Even if you gain just one follower every day, but this person is actually enjoying your content and they look like somebody you would want to work with, then you did a good job, and that's more than enough. And the fourth reason why gaining more followers might do more harm than good for your business is that you might not be able to handle it. Let me explain. Let's say you got a lot of followers from one day to another because one of your content went viral, or you stayed consistent with your content, you built the momentum, and then you saw your following skyrocketing. So if these people are actually interested in your services, can you handle their needs? Because if you are a service provider, then it means that you are actually still offering services, so offering your time and expertise, especially if you are not selling any digital products. If you have thousands of DMs and inquiries every day to ask you about your services and people who actually want to work with you, would you be able to handle it today? I want you to think about that, because we all want our businesses to thrive. We all want to have clients flooding left and right, but if you cannot handle these new business opportunities, you will just end up with frustrated followers, and these people will just find somebody else who can actually do the job. So if you know that you will not be able to handle this, you have to ask yourself what kind of structure you need for your business in order to be able to take new business opportunities. Do you need a team? Do you need to put some processes in place, some automations, etc.? So you have to make sure that you are ready for when this will happen. If you're not right now, that is completely okay. You just have to realize it so that you can work on it. And then the day you actually gain this momentum and have more followers and more people interested in your services, then your business will be in the right place to accept these new opportunities. So these are the 4 reasons why I believe that you should not focus on gaining more followers. And I want to give you 2 bonus tips to help you change your focus. Number 1, you have to focus on the metrics that actually matter. For example, how many daily conversations do you have with ideal clients? Do you get any inquiries from people who want to work with you or partner with you because they see the value in what you are offering? These are the kind of metrics that you should focus on more instead of the number of likes or follows that you are getting, because these metrics will help you understand what is working in your sales funnel and what you could improve. The second tip I have for you is to regularly go into your following and remove followers. This takes some time, but this is very important, not only for your engagement, but also for you to build a healthy following of ideal clients. So remove accounts that are not active anymore or spammy accounts, and remove people who you are not going to interact with, like friends and family, or people who are just not in your niche or in your target audience. That's why if you want to keep in touch with family and friends on social media, you should have personal social media accounts and then professional ones for your business. And then that's it. As I said, the goal is to build community, so make sure you actually social on social media, get into conversations with your peers and people that you can help. You never know from where a new business opportunity can come. Sometimes the only thing that it takes is just to reach out to a potential client and asking them if they need help. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope that it was helpful to you and that it helped you feel better about the audience that you currently have and are building slowly. Share this video with a friend who needs to hear this and give me a thumbs up if you liked it. I wish you a nice and productive week. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao, ciao.